She's the friend who'll show up with coffee or wine when you need it most. But probably wine. Good vibes are on the way. Welcome to Erin O'Malley's Feel Good Frequency.
Hi, I'm Erin. Welcome back to Erin O'Malley's Feel Good Frequency. I had a wonderful woman reach out to me on my website, ErinO'Malley'sFrequency.com. And she was telling me about the nonprofit that she and two of her friends have started in North Carolina. And I loved everything about it. I went to their website to check it out. It is kidswhogivenonprofit.org. Here's the first thing that it says, just to give you an idea of what today is going to be like. Kids can change the world. Our mission is to inspire kids to give and make the world a better place. At Kids Who Give, we help children give back. So never, ever let anyone tell you that you can't make a difference because you're a kid. Isn't that awesome? So I am really excited to introduce you to two of the three ladies that came up with this really cool, really different, out-of-the-box organization. And what's neat is that they were saying it's such a simple concept, but taking this simple concept and making it into an official nonprofit, that is a whole other ballgame. And what they're doing and the way that they're getting kids involved in the community, it is no surprise that they're already having people from other cities and states reach out to them to find out how they put this together and how these people can continue what they've started all around the country. It is a new concept, a new nonprofit that is already making big, big differences. And I'm so excited to introduce you to Jen and Brenna from Kids Who Give. You got a hold of me on my website, right? You filled out the form. See, it does work. I keep saying, hey, fill it out. I promise you I'll get back to you. And I did. And now I get to talk to you. Yay!
So we saw you on Instagram. You were out in front of Drew Barrymore.
Yes.
Waiting to talk to her with a sign. And I loved that. That's pretty much how we fly. That's exactly what we do. Is like we see something and we're like, okay, we can do that. And so I saw it and I thought, I'm going to reach out to this lady. She wants to hear about what's going on in the world that people are doing that's good.
Yes. Because we hear too much bad. And so I just wanted to do a podcast to feature the good because we don't hear enough about it. And I feel like it happens everywhere all the time, but people don't want to, I don't know, brag or talk about themselves or something. But I'm like, if people don't know what you're doing, we can't help you. And plus, it's also just nice to hear because it can always spark an idea from somebody else. And that's the thing I love the most about doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I love that you saw me with Drew because I totally pitched that to her. Like
oh my gosh, I loved it.
I grew up in the 80s. I'm like, you know what? I'm old school. I'm Gen X. We didn't do, I do social media, but like if we wanted something, we had to go get it. We had to go find a way to make us be noticed or whatever. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm doing the old school sandwich board signs. I don't care if I look like an idiot. That was so organic and crazy. I went to go try to get into the Colbert Show, but it was sold out and whatever. So I was like, well, let's just hang out here, not having any idea that she was going to be there until maybe 5 minutes before she got there. And then I was freaking out. And all these security guys that were hanging out with me beforehand were like, all right, if you're going to fangirl, we got to send you across the street with the paparazzi. And I'm like, no, I'll be okay. Then when I saw her, I was like,
Yeah.
But she was so cool.
She is a cool chick. And she's kind of doing the same thing with her show, which is just super cool. So
yeah. And I know she's busy as anything, but I've put it out in the universe. So we'll see what happens.
Yay.
But I'm so glad you saw it because now I can find out about Kids Who Give. So Jen, Brenna, you're in North Carolina?
Yes.
How did this all start?
So we have another founder. Her name is Julie. And she took us to a meeting called Women Who Give a Hoot, 100 Women Who Give a Hoot. And they had 3 different nonprofits that presented in 1 minute. Afterwards, we voted on which charity we wanted to be the recipient of the funds that we all donated that night. And everybody has to donate $100 a quarter. And so the collective giving was so cool. And then we were sitting there and I literally was crying listening to the speeches, and we didn't have any napkins. I was using the tablecloth and crying. And I'm like, thank goodness this is a black tablecloth because my mascara is like falling down my face.
Mm-hmm.
And we look at each other like, we need to do this with kids. And so the next day we're like, we can do this.
Yeah. And I was driving home. We drove home from that meeting, and I guess the word is inspired, but I really was. I was truly inspired by their collective giving and how far it went. And so Brenna and I were like, we need to do something like this with our kids. Our children need to see this. It was so powerful for us. It was so moving for us, but our children need to see this and see how the power behind collective giving. At the time, we were kind of, how can we do it? Now we're talking about children, right? So it's a little different, they collect our money through PayPal, and it's done every quarter. I just kind of said piggy bank money. They can bring their piggy bank money to a giving party. Every coin, it's part of our mission. Every coin, every act of kindness counts when it's collectively given. So
The piggy bank. Oh my gosh. I was thinking like lemonade stand. Piggy bank is perfect.
yeah,
We see these kids, they come in with like their little piggy bank or like a Ziploc full of coins, and it's awesome. And they just are so excited to go up and put their money in the basket, and it's great.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what year was this that you started this?
we are actually
Did you just start it like 10 minutes ago?
yes.
That's even better. That's even better. I find out as it's working up from the ground. That's the greatest time to get into anything.
It's been a year, and we've provided over $10,000 to 4 local nonprofits. We've collected hurricane relief for Western North Carolina. We've probably collected, I don't even know, name something we've collected for it and given to another nonprofit. We have our giving party. Our giving party is our event in the fall. Children choose what 2 nonprofits they'd like to support. Those nonprofits come to our giving party, and they introduce their mission to them and talk to them and explain what they're doing. And then the kids get to vote. And that's where the piggy bank money goes.
Wow. So they're going to have 2 charities, and one charity is going to get everything, but they both get publicity.
They do. And we do split it up. It's 75%, 25%.
Oh, that's great. At least they're not leaving with, nothing. That's always good.
Kids came up with that, actually, because they felt bad.
Yeah.
These are good kids.
No, this is what I mean. It's innate. They want to do it. So
Do you have nonprofits coming to you saying, we would like to be part of this? How do you choose who the final 2 are going to be?
So we have a kids board, and the youngest person on the board is 6. And we have monthly board meetings, and we ask them what's inspiring to you. And so the first party, Endless Sports, which is adaptive sports for children with special needs.
Oh.
And the other one was Emmy's Enchanted Events, which throws parties for children that have cancer. And the kids brought these up, and we told the nonprofits just to give a 3-minute, because he's on the kid level. Remember, you're talking to the children. And Emmy's Enchanted Event brings Belle, and Belle sings a song, and they're like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. And then Endless Sports bought one of their athletes. So that was really inspiring.
Really powerful.
And it was funny because, you see a Belle, and even the guy from Endless Sports says, I can't beat a princess. I mean, come on. There were so many kids there. And once the boys had launched their vote, that just took them over the edge. So Endless Sport was the one that, received $3,000, and Emmy's $1,000.
Oh my gosh. Did that just happen?
That was
last year.
Oh, last year. Oh my gosh. I love that. My kiddo is special needs, and we've found a way to incorporate him in things every season, which I didn't even know existed before I had a special needs kid. He does adaptive surfing in the summer. I have what's called a Hoyt chair that I can run him in because he's 12, in races like now and in the spring. And then in the winter, he does adaptive. It's a sit ski. It's so cool, and he gets so excited to do it. But I love the fact that there are now places all over the country that work with people that need it on an adaptive level, because wow, like I said, I didn't even know things like that existed, and I don't know that they did 30, 40 years ago. So it's so great that they're finding ways to include everybody now. I think that is wonderful.
It's so amazing. And our kids want to help. They want to have, the ability to have these children participate, even with Kids Who Give. We've invited from all the organizations that we've been in touch with, all different kids to come, because it doesn't matter. You can participate in Kids Who Give. It's completely inclusive. So yeah, it's been really cool. Actually, our second giving party was for the RYR1 Foundation for Muscular Dystrophy. And we have a child in our who's kind of on our board. She's in a wheelchair, and her brother too, with muscular dystrophy. And so the kids, they voted.
wanted to support
They
her
nominated her
because she's so active in
in
the
her
chapter, and so
RYR Foundation.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, that is so sweet. How many kids do you have on your board? I think it's so cute that you have a board of kids, by the way.
Well, it's gotten a little bigger. It started out with just our children and Julie's daughters. And then our kids were like, well, what about so-and-so? And now we're up to like 23 kids on the board.
They all want to be on it.
And we can't say no to them because they come like, Mrs. Magula, I really love this. I want to help. I want to do this. And I'm like, you're on. So, but they take it so seriously. And after our first giving party, we had our board meeting, and her youngest daughter, Lane, who was 8 at the time, says, I really had a good time, but I didn't like the flow. It didn't flow right. I think we should have done it this way. And we're like, okay, Lane. And we changed it, and it surely was much better way to do it.
8. She's 8. I know corporations, people that are many, many, many years educated that can't figure that out. So that's really impressive.
We did see it. Nope. I mean, kind of knew like we probably could have done. We were going to talk about it. Like, what did y'all think about this or that? And it was hysterical because she was like, I really think we need to do it this way. And we, all three of us, the founders, the adults in the room, were like, you're right. That would probably be better.
That's spectacular. I love the fact that she was like, yeah, I don't like the way this went. But that's the thing. If you're doing something for kids, it's so smart to have a board of children that are now, how old do the kids get? What's the oldest? I know the youngest is 6. What's the oldest?
23.
23. Mm-hmm.
That's great because you have kids from different generations, basically. Like, they're able to give you what they think their peers would like.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's great. We started a mentorship program. So like the college age students are mentoring, some of our like high school juniors and seniors about college essays, and make sure that, they use Kids Who Give and all of the leadership qualities that they've brought to Kids Who Give. Make sure you tell the world about it. It's been great. The mentorship program has been awesome. And some of our like high school and middle school children they've been helping the littler, we call them big and little owls. They've helped the little kids kind of, come up with ideas, or when we're voting, they help kind of bring them where they need to be.
So you say Kids Who Give a Hoot?
Kids Who Give.
I didn't know if you said hoot too, because I was like, these owls are everywhere.
I know. We tried the Kids Who Give a Hoot, and I can't remember when we finally, because we are trademarked and all. So I think giving for us was really the most important message, was that kids just want to give, whether it's, a toy they're not using anymore, their piggy bank money, an act of kindness. Mm-hmm. It's just very natural for them. And I feel like, that's our mission, is to just encourage them to keep doing that, so that when they grow into adulthood, they're givers.
Oh, that is the most beautiful statement. I love that.
Oh.
We need more of those. And I just think it's really spectacular that at such a young age, kids are so innocent. And I love that they immediately just want to help. I've read so many stories in my life of kids that will see something tragic and say, how can we help, Mom? What can we do? Here, let me give you my birthday money so we can buy presents for this kid whose house just burned. Like, you hear things come out of their mouths that you're like, wow, this is such a great idea. I can't believe that you thought immediately to do that. And they're willing to, hey, take my stuff, make sure that this person has what they need. I'm like, oh, do we need more adults like that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So hopefully we're working on it.
So you're saying the kindness thing. Is there a place on your website where, hey, do you need an act of kindness, or would you like to do an act of kindness? Say, hey, if there's something you want to do, come to us and we can help you make it happen. Like, how does that part of it work?
We don't actually have something like that on our website, but this is
a good idea.
This is a great idea. See, Erin?
Yay!
Well, a lot of times what we'll do, like for example, our giving party, we're bringing their little cards that you can write your act of kindness on, and you can either announce that that's what you're going to do, or if it's an act of kindness, just by a little note that you want to give to a friend or a teacher or a coach or a family member. You can write a little note on our little acts of kindness paperwork. We are trying to roll out during the holidays a kind of act of kindness kit. So keep your eye out on that. Our other founder, Julie, who's not here today, unfortunately, she is our creative director, and she's just brilliant. She's
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. She's going to put something together for us. So be on the lookout for that. That will be kind of during the holidays. And then we're starting to work with Brave Gowns. That's our campaign for the year. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they create hospital gowns for children that are a little bit more meaningful than just your generic hospital gown. Superheroes and
Firefighters,
princesses, and
nurses.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of that. Is it a local organization for you?
national.
Yeah, and it's out of California.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I
Yeah,
love that they do that. See, there's somebody else I'm going to get a hold of. That's such a great idea, too.
her
Summer's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's our campaign for the year. We're going to launch that pretty soon, but that will be part of our acts of kindness. Is we're actually going to have our kids deliver those to the local hospitals and things.
Oh,
And we're
Yeah.
going to have our kids design it.
Yeah, they're going to
So
design
they're
it.
going to design the gown, what it's going to say, like positive affirmations and like kids and owls and just whatever they want to put on there. They're going to make them. And our goal is to be able to bring 500 gowns to a local hospital here
Mhm.
and have the kids deliver.
oh my gosh. I think this is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never heard of anything like this. Do you anticipate, because I do, that other people from other states are going to contact you? And or is there something that you'd like to do where you'd like to see this in different places?
A couple of people have reached out to us. We were so overwhelmed with the outpouring of, like, initially everybody wanting to help and wanting to get involved. But through Women Who Give a Hoot, we learned very quickly that we have to be very strategic. You just don't start a nonprofit and not, and just like, just do it. It sounds like that's what we did, but
No, it doesn't. People don't know what goes into things that you do. Believe me, like this little thing I do once a week. People are, oh wow. So what does that take you, like 20 minutes or so? I'm like, oh no, I gotta find the people. I gotta make sure that I, have everything set up. I record, I edit. I'm the one woman crew. People have no idea. Like, oh, I could do that in 10 minutes. I'm like, be my guest. Whatever you're doing that's a labor of love, it's so worth it. You're not even thinking about time it takes or anything. Just, I want to make it as great as I can, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, we initially, we had to incorporate, obviously, and then we had to get our tax-free status, and then
Trademarked.
we
Copyright.
wanted trademarked. We wanted to be trademarked so that when we did say yes, let's open some other chapters or what have you, the messaging was very clear and not. We didn't want anybody to just spin off of us, and it kind of very quickly became something that we wanted to take really seriously. So we're trying to do those steps and take those steps before we've been in touch, obviously, and said, yes, we would love to, but we need to get our acts together first. And then,
this is going a little better than we even thought it would. So yes, give us a minute.
yeah. So I think the next step, yes, and that's why we're doing this, is because we want people to know, like, we're serious. This is not just a whim. We're trying to make the world a better place.
You are.
We believe truly that kids can do it.
Our tagline is kids can change the world, and we know they will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, and we know they will, is that you added to it, which is like, that's spectacular, because it just shows, it gives them a vote of confidence even before they've done anything. Like, you know what? You're going to.
They want to go to the meetings. They want to be part of this. It's insane. We have parents who are like, oh my gosh, when do I need to have them there? They keep asking, and we're like,
send out like a sign up genius for helpers and volunteers in different stations, and it fills up quickly. And we sell, if you need hours for honor society or anything, we can help you with that too. So the kids are excited.
How often do you meet and have meetings, and what are the meetings like? Are you always thinking about what's coming next on your schedule, or how do they look right now?
So right now we're trying to keep it to a giving party in the fall, which is where we would do those 2 nonprofits who come and join us, and then a giving campaign like the Brave Gowns. And then in the spring, we've hosted our Change of Palooza, and we'll do that again this year. And that's when
We invite tons of nonprofits to come and set up a table, and we ask them what they need for donations. And it could be sports, it could be books, food. We've done clothing, everything. And they all come and they get to learn. The children get to learn about different nonprofits and volunteer opportunities within those organizations. And then everybody goes home with whatever we've brought in for donations. I mean, some people are like, I'll be back. I've already filled up my car. I have to come back again. So the kids love it. And
yeah, there's a lot of fun that
we
goes
have a
in.
DJ and
A bounce house.
and what else?
Food.
Oh, we had some mascots.
Oh, yeah. Our
Local
mascots
college
came.
mascots came. And
That is so all about kids. Everything you just named, I'm like, yep, I would love that. Yep, I would love that.
and then ice cream, of course, they love that.
I was just going to say, you have to have an ice cream truck too, because kids love the ice cream.
That's pretty much what we're doing yearly now.
The meetings, do you do them once a month, or how often do you guys have meetings with the board?
That's once a month.
Just about. Yeah.
What's the best idea a kid has come to you with so far?
Oh gosh.
Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah.
So, have you ever heard of Mr. Beast?
I have not.
Okay. Well, he's in North Carolina, and he lives in Greenville, North Carolina. And he does all kinds of charities work for kids or like contests. Like if you can whoever keeps their hand on the Tesla the longest gets the Tesla.
Wow.
And he'll like walk into restaurants and just like tip like crazy. And so actually Julie's daughter, she's, how old is she? Like 8?
Yeah.
She's
8.
like, can we make a video for Mr. Beast? And we're all like, yes, we can.
Yes.
And so right on the spot at our board meeting, Julie's older daughter did a little, like a skit or a speech kind of thing. And all the kids took a little part and they made the video. So that we're working on that, and we're, hoping Mr. Beast will see it and help us.
I love that. Make sure you put it out on all the social media platforms and send it to him as well. But the more he gets tagged, the more chance he is going to see it. Oh, that's so cool.
I know.
So that was a cool idea.
Oh gosh. I mean, it's something sometimes as simple as, just, I know my daughter yesterday, she was home in the afternoon after school, and she just got on Canva and like created this like kids who give save the date. And I said to Brenna, I said, we could use this on our social media, by lane. So they were just creative, and they have great ideas actually.
And they really truly are meaning it from the heart. That's the exciting part, because even if their charity that they nominated get chosen, it's like, okay, it's in the pot for the next time, and we're going full force with.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting, because it's obviously the adults starting it, but the kids are also leading the charge on it, which is it's just inspiring. It's so good to know that the next generation, it's like, hey, we got this. We're not going to drop the ball. We want to help people. We want to make sure that if people need something, they have it, they're taken care of. It's just exciting to have kids be that enthusiastic about wanting to make a difference.
I know. I'm telling you, we're inspired every day by that.
I mean, they conduct the meeting. They have their agenda. They do it all. And, sometimes they might ask us, well, can you explain a little bit more? But for the most part, they take it and run with it.
Now, did they fundraise themselves for whatever charity you're all voting to give to? Do they do their own, like I said before, but lemonade stands, things like that? They do?
Yeah, they do. So I'm blessed. I live right on a golf course, and it's so funny because they'll go out onto the golf course and they'll come running back to the house. He gave me a $20 bill. And I'm like, it's probably because they literally are like, oh, sure, kid. And that's all they have in their wallet.
Yes, exactly. Wow, you hit me up just as I went to the ATM, and here you go.
I'm like, oh, how fabulous is that? But it cracks us up because they when they get a $20 bill, they're like over the moon. Like it's not a dollar or something.
Well, isn't that a perfect place to recruit? Like, hello, I know you got some money. You're on a golf course. I didn't meet you on the side of the road.
Well, and it's funny because they bring out the banner behind us, and we have a table and a banner that's lays on the table, and it's so funny because they set up, they go out there and they're looking legit. Yep.
That is spectacular. Who can say no to that?
Yeah,
it's hard to say no to those little kids. I swear.
So adorable. Yeah, I mean, I can't even go into the grocery store. I'm like, I can't. I love you all, but I have 17 boxes of Girl Scout cookies in the house. My husband's not going to let me in if I bring an 18th. Come on. That's so funny, but it's also so exciting that they're so enthusiastic about
Mhm.
raising money and helping people.
They are. We've brought them to the bank when we've made deposits. We've done that. We've, showed them the process of that, which has been awesome. We do have some spirit nights that we, will go out to our local restaurants, and then we've done something with Kinder Scott and
Altered State.
Altered State. A few of those businesses that are willing to do giving. Altered State, it's giving
Monday, Mission Mondays.
Mission
Yeah.
Mondays. So, and we both actually, when we left Altered State, this is a funny story. We really did not know. I mean, we didn't know what to expect when we started to collaborate a little bit with some of these bigger businesses, but we left with the check from the Mission Mondays from Altered State, and she and I, we were crying.
We didn't even look. We didn't. They gave it to us like they wanted to take a picture with us. We're like, okay, but I didn't want to like look to see at the amount, and I want to seem like I was like, oh, what is it?
Yeah.
And so we're like, thank you so much. This is great. And we go out to the car, and I said, my goodness, this is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so the manager were like, oh my gosh, we're so sorry we didn't say anything. And
Yes.
we're like, well, thank you. So
it was so overwhelming. It's something so simple that we're doing. But like I said, the support and the outpouring of like who wants to help, we're always surprised.
See, and that's what's so exciting is that I really feel like at our core, we want to help. People want to help. They want to make a difference. They want to do something, especially for their community. So the fact that you're like, oh, thank you, and whatever it is incredible. But then when you see, oh my gosh, this is a significant amount that's going to help. How can you not tear up at that? It's just kindness is out there, and I love that you are finding it all over the place. It makes me so happy.
I know, we are too. We're
Yes.
like, I mean, we were literally standing there like crying and
yeah.
jumping up and down and like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
It's just like, this is incredible. Like, this is it. And we both keep saying like, this is happening. It's happening. It's our vision is happening, right?
it
And
is.
we both keep saying over and over, like, this is just incredible. Like, it's working.
It's working because listen how passionate you are. I love that. It's working because you are working. I heard somebody say this recently, but it's so true. Resilience equals success. If you are really passionate about something and you just keep chipping away at it, just statistically, you're going to get there. It's the ones that are like, this is too much, too hard. Whatever happens that gets in the way, that's what is seen instead of the next step and the next goal. And you are like, we are doing this. We have everything buttoned up and ready to go. You've even thought, and I think this is so smart, of the future and how this could spread across the country. And you wanted to make sure that you had your trademark and all of that ready to go because, and I've talked to other organizations that are like this too. Oh, we have people that are calling us from Chicago and from all these other places that want to open it. Well, I'm not okay with you opening it if it's not going to be along the lines of exactly how we want to do it, because that's our name and our reputation that you're now holding on to do the same kind of thing. So we want to make sure that you're doing it the way we do it so it continues to be something wonderful.
Right. Exactly.
One other thing we forgot to tell you. So at the next giving party, the winner from the previous comes back and tells us what we did with the money. So Endless Sports came back and told us that they bought new uniforms. They were able to they're doing adaptive esports. So they were able to do that. They were able to charter a bus and take kids and the family to Charlotte to go to a Panthers game.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
So that was and like all the kids were like, that's amazing. And you could see like immediately what they did with the funds. So that was really like awesome for us.
It was really great.
That's exciting to see. And it's so great too for the kids to see that. That makes a huge difference. Because when I was younger and I would hear, oh, this is going to go to research or this is going to go to the corporation to figure out something, you almost sort of, okay, that's fine. And you're not exactly sure what's going on. But as a child to be able to see, it's just tangible. When here's the pictures of what we did. And here's this kid that got so excited because for the first time he got to do blank, blank, blank. It's just, that's so smart to do. I'm so glad that you thought of that final piece of the puzzle because that's exciting for kids more than anybody.
It totally is. And most of the organizations we're kind of inviting to our giving parties, a lot of them need volunteers. So it's also really kind of cool for Scott from Endless Sports. When he came back, he said, continue to give, continue to do what you're doing. And he said, and we can always use volunteers, which is so nice because, sometimes volunteering is the way someone can give, they give
Right.
their time.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it was so cool because they were all like, yes, we want to go, we'll go help with lacrosse and we'll go help with this so it was really nice. It was full circle. And Scott loves to come. He
Yeah.
comes all the time now.
Oh, isn't
know?
it nice? And you've made a new friend in the community and everything.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
So I know you said it's like whenever you get it together, but you said that there have been other people that have reached out that have wanted to start the same kind of thing.
Mhm.
Do you know, or do you have a time frame as to when you think you would be ready to branch out, or you would be comfortable with somebody else branching out under your name?
So we kind of thrown around 2026 because, again, we just finished our official first year. And we wanted to have those numbers and those, like our first tax return.
Yeah.
And we did want to make sure that we spoke to our lawyers that we're going to work with, obviously, and we wanted our trademark. Those big things are now in place. So I think, next year for sure. And it's funny, it's Illinois. It's actually Chicago that
Are you kidding me? I just pulled that out of nowhere.
No, it is.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Of all cities in the country for me to just be like,
Yeah, and it's really weird because she owns toy stores in the suburb of Illinois, of Chicago in Illinois, rather. She wants to kind of do it through her toy stores. So I'm not sure how that would look for her, but
I'm telling you, this is going to be nationwide before you know it. So like I said before, glad you've gotten the ducks
yes.
because I can see this being huge. It's such a cool idea and such a great way to get kids started in giving back at such an early age.
Yeah. That's
I'm so proud of you ladies.
Thanks.
We're proud of ourselves too.
Good. You should be. I hope you say that on the regular because it's so important. You are making the world a better place and you're finding kids in the next generation to do it too. And that is just so exciting because you wonder where are they going to be 10, 20, 30 years from now? Maybe they'll be starting their own nonprofits or finding ways in their community to help out, but they've learned at such a young age how great it feels to help. And that is so special.
Yeah. Well, we've told our kids this is their legacy. It's our legacy to them, but they're it's eventually it'll be their legacy. Yeah.
I can't think of a better one to leave.
Yeah. Thanks.
What is the website?
www.kidswhogivenonprofit.org.
So it's kidswhogivenonprofit.org, right? You have to say nonprofit after.
Yep.
Yes. We are lucky though. I don't know how we're doing it, but if we type in Kids Who Give more recently, it's popping right up, which we're like,
oh, good.
So that's been cool. But
so if you forget the word nonprofit, you might still get there anyway. But just so you know, it's supposed to be kidswhogivenonprofit.org.
yes.
And there's a link there if anybody wants to make a donation to all the good you're doing.
Yes, there is.
And I'm going to be searching it too because I want to hear about these little kits that you're doing for the holiday season.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds very intriguing.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Is there anything else you want to tell us that I didn't get to? Because I want to make sure that anything and everything you want to get out there is out there because I could talk to you ladies all day. You're such great people.
I just want to leave you on kids can change the world. They really can. So talk to your kids about giving wherever you are, in the world. It's incredible how innate and it's just part of who they are. So we as parents have a job to do, right? We just need to encourage them to do that, to give and to be kind.
Kids can change the world and they will. Tell me that tagline again.
Well, it really is kids can change the world. And then I just said,
and they will.
So that's not part of it, but it really is kids can change the world.
Kids can change the world. And they're going to.
And they are.
They already are. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
You got it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to follow along with you and see all the good you bring to the world.
Thank
you so much, Erin.
Brenna, Jen, thank you so much again for sharing Kids Who Give with me and the world. I absolutely love this organization. What a cool idea. Julie, I'm sorry I missed you that you couldn't be on the call today, but what you ladies have put together is so inspiring and just unique. It seems like such a simple idea. You know what? Our kids are always wanting to do things to help other people. Let's make a way for them to really do it. And then the fact that all these kids are on the board and that's got to make them feel so special and heard. think a lot of kids just want to be heard. And I remember when I was younger, so many older people would give oh, go away. Like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're just a kid. And you get kind of shooed off. And I don't think that's right. I think kids can teach us so much about life and giving and love if we just listen. And of course, they want to be heard. Nobody wants to be pushed aside. You never know what kind of great idea kids are going to have. And some of the best ideas I've heard have come from kids. So let's start listening like these ladies did. And, maybe we'll have even more organizations like this. When you have kids that want to help and do things, it's so precious. Just like how I was telling Jen and Brenna, whether it be there was a flood somewhere and some kid lost all of his clothes and these kids are coming to their parents and saying, can I donate mine? What can we do? That kind of thing. It happens all the time. There was one kiddo that I remember reading about, and for his birthday, he started it many years ago. He just wanted donations so he could get things for the kids that were in his local children's hospital. And so that, to this day, is what he does with any birthday money that he gets. He goes and buys things, or he'll call a specific part of the hospital and say, hey, what do kids on 9A want this holiday season? And he'll go buy it. It's, wow, those kinds of things that can change the world and will. And it's exciting. Isn't it exciting? So like I said to those ladies in the beginning, they went to my website, they filled out a form, I got a hold of them, and here they are already on the Feel Good frequency. So same exact thing can happen for you. I just need to know who you are and what you're doing. It's super easy. But don't be afraid to reach out and tell me about it. I know so many people are stuck in this old mindset of, oh, well, I don't do good to get recognized. I do good because it's just something that I like to do. That's awesome. But right now, we need to hear about it. We've heard enough about the bad, so I really want to highlight the good, and I don't want you to feel weird about it. I just want you to reach out. ErinO'Malley'sfrequency.com. It's ErinO'Malley'sfrequency.com. Thank you for spending some of your time with me today. I so appreciate you. Chat with you next week. Bye.